Hi folks, how you doing? Today I'm going to talk about something that affects every make, every manufacturer, and that is recalls. A recall is a safety related item that is mandated by the government that the manufacturer fix for safety reasons, obviously, a bit redundant, but hey, that's exactly what it is. Now, this is not to be confused with a TSB or technical service bulletin. What that is something that is there to help the technician diagnose a problem. I.e., I'm going to use the squeaky leaf springs for a Tacoma. That is not a safety item, but a customer will come in and say to the service advisor, I hear a squeak coming from the rear. The service advisor will try and drill you down and say, okay, where in the rear? And you're going to say, oh, I don't know, both left and right. That's helpful, but not all at the same time. The technician at that point in time will go, okay, well, I hear a squeak coming from the rear, and the first thing they'll do is they'll go to the database, the manufacturer's database, and go into the technical information system, or TIS for short, and type in squeaky rear end 2016-2017 Tacoma. And if it is something that is known by the manufacturer, they may have something there. In this case, they do. And it will be a quick reference guide. It's not the Bible on how to fix it, but it's a reference guide that should take care of the most common problem that is known as to how to repair the vehicle in a very timely fashion. So there's less downtime, there's less diagnostic time, there's less chasing your tail time. And I'll go over that because I know it's a common problem. Some of you have asked me if I've known anything about that. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the recall on this truck. I'm going to talk about a TSB on this truck, and I've already talked about the differences. Now, like I said before, all manufacturers have recalls at some point in time in their life. I don't care if you drive a Ford, a Chevy, a GM, a Toyota, a Nissan, a Honda, a Yugo, a bicycle, a scooter. I don't care. You're gonna have a recall at some point in time. So let me get into it. Now that I've explained the difference between the two, between a technical service bulletin, which is what this is, versus a recall, which is what this is, let me get into both of these. First, let's start with this recall. The recall is the safety recall H0G. This deals with a leaky rear end in the Toyota Tacoma, 2016-2017 Tacomas. Now, they do have, it's a pretty big and lengthy procedure what they want to do and what we have to check out here on the vehicle. Now, I've been reading online, some guys have been out of their vehicles for 30 plus days. Now, Toyota has actually anticipated this and even have opcodes in here for up to 60-day rental cars that is required. Now, here's the thing, guys and girls. It's your truck, okay? They cannot legally keep your vehicle. Okay, with that being said, they will take the vehicle, they will ground the vehicle, and they will give you a rental car. Now, no, you can't have the rental car and keep your truck at your house. The reason why they are keeping the vehicle is to ensure that the vehicle is not being driven. Okay, it is a safety item, it is a safety related item, and Toyota does not want to take the liability of you driving your vehicle and it potentially failing when there's an open service campaign and they know about this. Okay, with that being said, if you feel your vehicle is being held there excessively, then there are numbers you can call. Know your state's laws. In some states, it may fall under lemon law. And if you don't want the truck because you're upset about this and you feel that it's taking too much time, call the 800 number that was given to you at the time of delivery. Now, if you got a used truck and you don't have those numbers, here it is, right here for Toyota. This is the number. Okay, it's no big secret. You get a book dealing with lemon law in all 50 states. So, again, here's the number. Dial it. Call them up. What it will do is at least start the process. Okay, it's no big hidden thing. So what we're going to do a little later on, I'm actually going to inspect this bad boy myself. I'm also going to have it done at work too as well, at the Toyota dealership I work for, and we'll just kind of go from there. Now, with that said, I mean, it deals with a leaking rear end situation. They give me the torque specs, examples of the rear end leaking. You know, yeah, it sucks. I mean, there's no getting around it. It does definitely suck that this potentially can happen, but they're made by human beings. Human beings aren't perfect. You know, I'm not making excuses for Toyota, but I'm reading these ridiculous comments online, and it's absolutely insane. No, you can't throw your keys back at the dealership and say, I want a new truck. You're going to trade me out even Steven. It doesn't work that way. This is a Toyota problem, not, you know, Toyota of ABC or whoever. Those are independently owned and operated dealerships. Dealerships are not owned by Toyota. The dealership principal has paid Toyota to have the Toyota name. But when it comes to problems with the Toyota, the dealership wants your business. They make money off these recalls. They definitely they make money off of the rental that they give you. They make money off the recall that they give you. They make money all the way around, and they want to make you happy because they want to make more money off of you later on when you purchase another vehicle, when you come back for service because you're treated so well. So the dealer wants to help you in every way, shape, form they can because you are their paycheck to them. You are what enables them to stay in business. So don't get that wrong. It's not them not caring. Their hands are tied with what the manufacturer can do. Again, this is with GM, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Hyundai, Honda, you know, you name it. All manufacturers are the same way. The dealership wants your business. Without your business, they're going to go under. Now, with that being said, we're going to get into this TSB, squeaky rear leaf springs. Hopefully it's a good shot. Hopefully you can see everything. Now, this absolutely blows my mind. People are complaining, not that people are complaining about a squeaky rear end on this truck, that the fixes that I've actually heard and seen and have been told, oh yeah, they get in, they clean it off, and I'm getting greased and lubricated, the springs, and then, well, it's still there. I'm not sure if you could see right here, this warning, right here. If it didn't focus, I'm sorry, but let me read it to you. Caution, do not use grease or any lubrication to silence the pads. A lubricating agent acts as a trap for sand and dirt, increasing the chances and conditions returning over time. Really? So everyone I'm hearing, oh yeah, they cleaned and greased the pads. What we're talking about is the silencer pads. It's coming back if they did that. So if you have what that is at that point in time is they're not using the information systems to actually read this. Let me read this to you. It's actually a one-page report. The second page, it says this doesn't contain any links or references, so it's technically a one-page report. Let me read this to you in entirety. 2016-2017 Tacoma customers may complain about a squeak noise from the rear leaf springs when the vehicle experiences any up and down movement. Sound familiar? Sand and dirt or debris may enter the spaces between the silencer pad and contact surface of the leaf springs. When the vehicle rear suspension experiences any movement, friction is caused between the silencer pad and spring components, which may result in a squeaking noise. Again, sound familiar? Here's the diagram and everything else. So, recommendations to remedy this. Now this comes from Toyota. Recommendations to remedy the situation. To remedy this condition, it is recommended to clean the surfaces between the spacer and leaf spring. This is best performed by lifting the vehicle so the wheels are suspended off the ground. Using a nylon pry tool, carefully pry each leaf apart on the contact surfaces of the leaf, ensuring not to damage the metal contact surface, as this can contribute to the squeak. So if the technician's using a metal screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, cramming it in there and going down and scratches it, the squeak's coming back. Using only water and a clean rag, thoroughly wipe all surfaces. This includes the silencer pad and metal contact surface on each leaf to ensure all sand and dirt has thoroughly been removed and surfaces are dry. Note, there are 5 silencer pad per leaf pack, 10 in total. So there's your fix to get this. If it continues to return, I'd ask for a new leaf pack at that point in time. If they've done everything that Toyota told them to do, you're still under warranty. You have a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty on that. I'd just ask for a new leaf pack if the springs continue to squeak at that point in time. Look, folks, I hope this helps. I hope you now know the differences between a TSB, a technical service bulletin, and a recall. Speaking of recalls, I promise we're going to inspect my car. We're going to check that out in just a second. Now, I also want to let you guys know that I am going to be doing some off-road videos on the 24th of January 2017. I'm going to be at Rausch Creek. I have a buddy coming down from Toronto. I have my friend who owns Thunder Rolls. We're going to be there. Right now, it's just us 3. If you would like to go with us, if you'd like to do anything with us, shoot me a direct message. I'm not going to have 50 people go on the trail. It just doesn't become fun. But right now, it's just us 3. If you'd like to go, or if you're in the area, check out Rausch Creek. The link to them is in the description below, and their rules. It's a off-road park. I'm going to be doing the green trails. I'm going to be doing some filming. So if you'd like to come meet me, if you'd like to go 4-wheeling with us, shoot me a DM. More than glad to have you there. Now, let's check out the rear end. Here I am underneath my truck. I'm going to inspect the rear differential housing and the bolts that go around it for any leaks. As you can see, everything looks dry, everything looks good. Let me get the other side so far. I don't see anything. So it looks like I'm one of the lucky ones. This is honestly the first time I've looked underneath here, so I didn't know whether or not I'm going to have a leak or not. Obviously, I'm still going to go back and have them retorque, because that is part of the recall. They're going to go in and retorque all the bolts to 18 foot-pounds. Now, you know what? With that said, I don't know if between now and when I actually get it in to have it done, it may start leaking. If that's the case, then at that point in time, I'll deal with it as we go. But for all those who like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Again, this is a little educational one. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for stopping in. And why don't you go out and do some stuff?